It's the Center Court Podcast. You're once again tuned in. We are back. We are in the Center Court Podcast studios. It's summertime shit. You know what it is.
You know it.
Yeah, we got the fan on, lights on, chilling. I didn't put my sunglasses on, but that's coming. I didn't know I'd be one of those people that had to wear sunglasses during podcasts,
but these lights are very bright.
Now I see why people do it though. So now I might have sunglasses on next time y'all see me. But welcome to the Center Court Podcast. Chill Will here.
It's your boy Jay all day.
Oh man. Yeah, let's hop right in. What you think?
Hey, let's get it.
All right, let's go.
What am I going to do? Go. Busy.
Yeah. Once again, Center Court Podcast, man. Hey, it's summertime vibes, man. Sorry we ain't come to y'all last week. Life started lifing. You know how life get. A lot of stuff was going on last week, so we couldn't get a pod out, but then we back this week though.
But we back.
Welcome to the.
I came in straight after work. Look at this. Work uni on. But
Work
the people
uni on.
people need to know what's going on.
People need to know, and we here to let the people know exactly what's going on. Once again, welcome into the sphere. Welcome to the situation, man. It's not much really going on in your sports town this week.
It's slowed down a little bit right now. This is the kind of time we kind of thought we was going to run into this. Things got a little hot at the beginning of NBA free agency. You know, everybody's still on LeBron watch right now.
And they like not like Knicks to Kawhi trade. I don't know what the latest on that is.
So we got to get some info on that. But yeah, it's like things went bananas, but it's kind of calmed down now. So it's like we settling in this after the All-Star baseball. So
right. This is kind of where we wanted to check in on the Phillies to see what about my prediction is what is true and what is not. So earlier in the year, as you know, I predicted the Phils don't make the postseason this year. Now, we try to keep a level head about this here on the show.
Right.
We tried to keep a level head about it. Or I did anyway, even though I made the prediction. And so far where we at right now, I'd say
3 games out.
3 games out. Now, this is a far cry from where we started, of course.
We were 9.5, 10, like about 10, 9.5, 10 when this whole thing started. Will was kind of consistent. Didn't think we had any chance.
Right.
But we wanted to prove him wrong. This was a prove me wrong prediction. This wasn't
I don't want them to succeed prediction. But where we are 3 games out is great for where we started. And I can admit that. I don't know if I'm going to adjust my original prediction. I'm using this opportunity to go ahead and double on down on that.
Nice.
Go ahead and double on down on that big old prediction there, right? So, not that I want them to be bad. I just don't think they're going to be a team that makes it in. Unfortunately.
I'm starting to think you're the same type of Phillies fan, the type of Flyers fan you are.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking at things realistically. I feel like I was the first person to really hop on certain trends, like getting LeBron here in town. Once we traded for Jaylen Brown, my first thought was we need Bron. It took a couple days to come around to it. I had to do a lot of convincing. Like, shout out to cousin Craig, 'cause I know you listening, bro. What's up, cuz?
Craig.
What's up? What's going on, Craig? I had a talk with Aja too. I talked to the fam. And
shout out to Aja.
Yeah, he wasn't on board with it at first, but now, and we'll get into that. We also got some fantasy stuff today for all you Sixers fans. We're glad you're here, right? If you're a Sixers fan, you should be glad you're here today because we got a little bit of stuff. After the Jaylen Brown trade kind of died down, I think a lot of takes have started to cool on it. There was a lot of stuff that came out at first, and then we started to get secondary information.
Yeah.
But now that all that's kind of died down, I think we should really dive into what the all-time Sixers team looks like.
I can agree with. Yeah, we can move on from all the hoorah
of the trade.
Do something fun. I like the sound of that.
Yeah. And
it gets everybody involved. Everybody can throw their all-time Sixers team up in the chat or in the comments. But
chime in. Yeah, hop in. Let us know what you think because we're gonna have some controversial names for the list.
If you think Chill Will is wrong, let him know. If you think I'm wrong, fight me. So that's what we on.
That's what we on. All right. Well, I guess we start out with it's pretty much cool on the Eagles front. Like everything's chill there, and ain't nothing really going on with the Flyers.
It's not too much going on. It's just I kind of called it out as earlier. The national disrespect.
Right.
The different things. Jalen Hurts not on the top 10 list of quarterbacks. Everybody that's on the top 10 list, Jalen Hurts beat.
Right.
And it's just like, okay, this is what we're doing again this year. Okay, fine.
I think it's cool. You can go ahead and underrate us, man. That to me is fine. I don't have an issue with that. My issue is when Sundays come around, what's going to happen then? You know what I mean? It is. What's going to happen on Sundays? We can sit here and pontificate these lists and talk shit about these lists all you want.
Who wins on Sunday?
What happens on Sunday? None of these quarterbacks that's above him on the list can say one thing, right? The one thing they can't say is I beat him in a football game. There's a few guys who can. Like Patty can.
Yep.
Patty can say it.
Patty can say it.
Patty can say it. There you go, Patty. And I'll give you the props, bro. You got it, big dog.
But it's only 2 guys on the list.
And now
that they put in, but you can
Brock
say
Purdy
won a Super Bowl.
Now, Super Bowl winning guys. Now, Brock Purdy beat us. Okay. Cool.
Purdy was on the list but above him, but it was just it was just ridiculous. It's just usual suspects.
Usual suspects. And those same usual suspects, most of them have never even played in the Super Bowl, let alone 2, let alone win one.
Or been consistently on the field.
Consistently on the field. How many tush pushes are you going to subject Joe Burrow to? 0 to none. No. How many tush pushes are you going to subject your now, Josh Allen, I believe, can be like a tush push style quarterback. Like he can. Now, is he going to be as effective as Jalen Hurts? I don't think
that was already proven. So
exactly. It's already been proven, right? So that's the thing that sets it apart for me. A lot of these quarterbacks have lost games to this quarterback, right? A lot of these quarterbacks, if you transpose them onto the team, wouldn't be able to do the same thing.
And all the AFC quarterbacks that are on the list that they put in front of me, how many of y'all have beat Pat Mahomes? Y'all can't even beat Pat Mahomes.
Right.
So when y'all beat Pat, then y'all come talk to Jalen.
Come talk to me, man. The disrespect is real. That's why we'll see. That's what I said. We'll see what happens on Sundays, man. We'll catch up with you on Sunday. That's it.
I can't wait for him and Smitty to start cooking, bro.
That's all I want, man.
That's all
Chefing
I want,
it up
bro.
all day and all night, man. But you tuned into the Cool Dolph Center Court Podcast Studios, bro. Like it feels really good in here. It's a decent day today.
Yeah, beautiful day outside.
Like the weather's crazy. Like today, like consider what it was this time, like last week or a little bit before than that. Like it was crazy. Right now,
y'all see the wall behind us, the mural.
The mural's looking good, man. Can't
crazy.
Lie. It's looking coming through on the screen. We thank you once again for tuning in. Now, I forgot kind of where we were. That's high level podcasting, but
yeah,
we touched in a little bit on the fields. A little bit about the Eagles. Ain't nothing going on. I mean, with the Flyers, ain't nothing going on with them. Eagles kind of like silent right now, just a little like under the radar signings here and there. But again, if we talk about the fields now, it's like, no, I'm not moving off that prediction. And what's more is I don't know how long they keep Bryce Harper in town after this season.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was going there, but okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm looking at the reality of the same thing I was wondering about for a lot of guys. Like Embiid, same thing I was wondering.
Yeah, well.
Like we talked about last time we potted.
Got to think about this. Like, if whatever happens with the Phils after this season, like, do you want to run it back with you got to run it back, or do you just go with the youth movement next? Like,
right, that's what I mean. This guy counts toward a significant portion of his salary, and does his production still warrant this type of, the Jim Tomey effect? You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this one now.
Yeah, it's something to chew on. It's something to chew on, big dog. You come to the Center Court Podcast for food for thought. And today you got a goddamn smorgasbord, man. Today you got an all-you-can-eat buffet.
My guy.
Of quality foods. Chew on that. Take that into your...
Whoa. Okay.
Wait a minute now. Hold on.
Whoa.
Easy now. Easy. Consider this.
Yeah, so I'll consider what I need to consider, bro.
Right. Just have it in your mind and kind of let it simmer on the back
I'll
burner.
let that cook.
And see what it reduces down to.
I got to look at contracts and everything.
Yeah, everything,
Yeah,
man.
I got some homework to do on that.
Got a little bit of homework to do there. So it's like, I like what the Phils were when we went up against the Stros in the World Series, right? And ever since then, it's been downhill, year after year of not, versus the World Series. Then the next year it's the championship.
It's been a little bit of underachievement.
Yeah, some backsliding.
From what your expectations were, from where you did get,
right,
and with such expectations. Yeah, that's
now look at where you at. And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't think about this one.
Yeah,
I got to look into this one.
You got to look into it a little bit. Now, I love Bryce Harper for what he's done for the city. I can't say anything about that. I love the guy. But at some point, these are the things you got to consider as a franchise. We were talking the same shit about Embiid. Same type timing. We not, we just
I was a little more prepared for that because, like, I'm looking at the contract. I'm looking at how things are shaking out. And eventually you have to make that move. I mean, in baseball too, you eventually have to make that move.
You do got to make that move.
I was a little more prepared for it as far as with the Sixers.
But not so much here with the Phils.
I didn't plan. Yeah, not I didn't plan on it. I just I didn't look at it yet.
Listen,
and I think it's also because it's we're in the NBA offseason. So those are the things you're gonna look at. We're still in the middle of the season. It's such a long MLB
season. Yeah, like we talked about. It wouldn't be as long if you do what the Center Court podcast suggests.
Yeah.
You can go back and listen to that pod, Fixing Major League Baseball. Some of that shit that we said would actually work. Now a lot of it might go by the wayside.
I just want to see the merch.
Yeah, the merch would be awesome, bro. The merch would be crazy.
It's gonna be out there. It's gonna be hideous.
It's gonna be some real in real time. You're gonna see the worst uniforms ever produced.
And maybe some of the best.
And it might get you an all-time shit classic. You know what I mean? Like just an all-time, shit smeared on cloth that just people just can't live without now.
Or you might get that navy blue Houston Astros with the rainbows and the stripes.
Yeah, you might get that, bro.
Get that out
you
the
might
mix.
get that. The thing is, it's only up to the imagination of the people. That's it.
Think about that though. That's two jerseys from Houston, two different teams. You got that Houston Astros jersey. That pops. That joint's crazy.
Yeah, right.
But then you got that Rockets jersey.
It's just,
and y'all know what I'm talking about.
The stripe.
Steve Francis wore that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hideous, bro. Hideous. The minute they dropped, I'm like, what is this, bro? And it's been some real trash uniforms.
That one sticks out, bro. Like that Rockets jersey was horrible.
Right. The worst uniforms are. I can think of a few. The worst uniforms I ever seen. That Dallas uniform when Luka was there, the one that was like the graffiti Dallas on the front, that with the blue green gradient. Oh, them
that was nasty.
Oh my Lord, we talked about them when we did the other pod. We talked about them. Remember we saw them jaws? It was like, bro, what the hell is that?
That was nasty.
It is a couple that's just I never cared.
And I think everybody tried to get on that colorway because it was like Seattle.
Right.
Had that colorway. And it's like everybody was trying to flip the navy blue with the
that
neon
green.
Nah,
that John was
stop it. Like, it was like your colors are close to that, but the way they tried to flip it was just like, no.
No, bro.
Y'all could have did so much better with it.
Yeah. And there's a lot of teams, but that's what you're gonna get with these MLB teams in charge of just give me with the merch. Go ahead, put the merch out there. I don't care what uniforms y'all drag up there. I don't care.
You got to bring the cat. We got to get the revenue up.
Get that revenue up. But speaking of which, the Phillies just dropped a uniform today. What were they? What is it called? The outfield legends type uniform.
Okay.
Did you see them?
I didn't see it.
Nah, yeah, they dropped those today. Speaking of Phillies uniforms, they was like a gray with red, like a dark. I don't want to say like a shade above, like duct tape gray, like a little bit lighter than that, like bright red Phillies in cursive tattooed across the front. I didn't get a good look at the whole thing, but pretty decent, I thought. Like not, Like the dark blue, like the Phillies, that dark blue and yellow uniform they got now. That one.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing like that. I'm just saying, like those two. Like I think they were decent additions to the Phil's like uniform lineup. They weren't too trash. Like I thought the blue, like them dark blue ones with the yellow writing that we got now. You never seen those futuristic looking ones?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those. I thought they was gonna be trash, but they're okay. And the new ones that they dropped
That
today,
dark blue one that kind of fades from light blue to dark blue.
Yeah, they cool. And the ones they dropped today is decent. So I don't think we got like shafted fully with as far as uniforms go. You know what I mean? But
you know what my favorite Phillies uniform is?
It's pinstripe blue.
I mean, everybody likes the pinstripe, but I like the powder blue.
Oh, the powder blue. Yes.
Yeah, I like the powder blues.
Yeah. You know, the powder blues is probably the
I think for me it would be the powder blues, the pinstripes.
right. Then the gray.
Yeah, I could go that way.
Yeah. The powder blues is like the classicest one for me. The most classic for me. If you but then after that it's the burgundy pinstripes for me.
Yeah, I'm looking at the gray one now. That ain't bad.
The burgundy pinstripe.
Yeah.
Them Jones was crazy.
That's a classic.
Yeah. So I could go probably powder blues off the rip. Then probably I would go.
Yeah, because that powder blue with that burgundy with the white outline.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
great. Yeah.
Nah, that Jones sick. It go crazy. But after that, it's that first, and then we start lining up what's after that.
Yeah.
It's probably the maroon pinstripes for me after that. Yeah, and then it's the light red, either the light red, gray, white. Any one of those can line up after that.
Facts.
Because they all pretty like basic. You know what I mean? But you get the one we won the World Series in the 08 Shrine. You got to keep those uniforms on the rotation. I feel like teams should pay more homage to that. Like,
yeah, any uniform that you won or played in a championship game, that should permanently.
It's a permanent part of your uniform rotation, no matter what you put in there.
And like that team, if we wore the black ones against the Lakers in the championship, so every time we play the Lakers,
we should
at least
wear
once one of the games, out of the two,
right?
You should bring the black one back.
Yeah, absolutely. I did that. How long were we petitioning to bring these black uniforms, these Iverson era uniforms back? And they finally did it, and the team looked spectacular in these uniforms, bro. We've been begging for this, and they finally did it. And look how good it turned out.
I'm just sitting here thinking about it, like
look how
this was years ago, bro. He's like, yo, why not wear the black
ones? What was it, 21,
no
20? We were advocating for this. It was we were doing the podcast during the pandemic, I think.
What jersey did they came out with the what was they called?
Bullhouse Row looking at
the city editions.
Right.
Which one was it?
The Bullhouse Row looking ass ones.
I think it was when when they came out with the Bullhouse Row looking.
We thought it was going to be the
Iverson
01 era Joe. That's what we thought then.
If they showed us those, I was like
trash.
I like the hat. The jersey was trash.
The jersey was garbanzo beans, bro. That's why they wore it just like 3 times, and that was it. We should have known. He was like Ben Simmons inspired or some shit. Like, no, y'all wildin', dog. Get that shit out of here, bro. Like,
yeah, that thing was the worst, bro. Like, you go to wear a black jersey, we already had a black jersey.
Right. But we didn't need another one. And I thought, what about the parchment paper, John? I thought those was pretty tough.
The parchment paper ones was nice. I like the Spectrum ones, even though I think you and Shiz said. Well, I think Shiz might have said he wasn't feeling those.
No,
but
he didn't like the Spectrum Jones. I thought the Spectrum ones are okay. They're not like high on the list.
They're not high on the list, but I mean, it's paying homage to the the old arena.
To the old arena, yeah, I get that. So that's cool. But I think with the Flyers uniforms, I think the one thing I always thought they should do is put gold trim around their numbers. Like, go with that black and orange still. Same uniform, same everything. Just that little bit of black gold trim around the numbers and around maybe the P or something. That little gold accent with that, it goes crazy, bro. I think they did something similar to that a couple years ago.
Okay.
And it looked really nice. And I don't know why they didn't stick with that. But, Eagles do Kelly Green. So the world's really right by me.
The world's getting back to right.
The world is getting...
Kelly Green's getting more and more. Yeah, I'm all for that.
And I have really nothing I can say right now. Because, but as you know, the NFL do uniforms probably better than any sport in any major sport right now. I think they do it better. Hockey got some decent, what you call it, logo designs. I like their logo design.
Yeah, they got some of the best logos.
But nah, it's the Oilers for hockey. Them Jones is hardcore, bro.
Yeah,
and the way they design with the oil slick under that them Jones go crazy. Love it. Like the logo on them Jones is crazy.
Yeah, because that's. But we got the Browns, and it's how long before y'all put a dog or something on the side of that helmet, or give me something.
I actually like that the Browns don't have a helmet decal. I actually like that. Now, what I would do if I was them would lean into the width of the stripes. You feel me? Because the brown and orange do play well against each other if you mix in the white. Don't go black; it's too dark. Mix in the white with that orange and brown.
Yeah, I can see that. Now,
just make sure you got that bright orange helmet. Why not just have the helmet be brown? Because you're Browns. Just have a helmet be brown. If you go with the 2 orange stripes and a white stripe in the middle, just really wide, that's cool. And since you're the Browns, you should have a brown uniform, right? It only makes sense. I'm not trying to play the Browns. I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying I do understand that.
Y'all should. I just feel like if you name the Browns, you should have a brown
helmet,
brown uniform,
or a brown logo, or the dog, or whatever the little elf thing. Give me something.
That elf thing is crazy, bro. What the hell is that? I don't. What the? As far as it's creative, I'll give it that. Nobody else really has that space type of uniform.
I don't know. Many Browns fans out there.
You maybe explain.
Let us know.
I don't know.
I don't know a Browns fan.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think I do know a Browns fan.
No,
I take that back.
We knew one in our one. I can only think of one Browns fan, and I don't know what his feelings on the uniform.
Hey, that was my man Chase, but he was a hardcore Browns fan.
Yeah,
so
he loved it.
I don't know how you feel about that helmet, but or the uniform, but
it always perplexed me why the team named the Browns had an orange helmet. That never. I always questioned that, but even with that being said, NFL still do the best uniforms, but
NHL got the best logos.
Now
NFL got the best uniforms,
absolutely, because you carrying the helmet with it. The helmet plays into it a lot. In hockey they just have, I don't know what they do. They do colors, colored helmets. I don't know if they really do logos on each other.
What's the name with the goalies?
They do elaborate face mask design. Them those do be tough. Yeah, they do be tough. I like that. You can individualize it like that. That to me is real tough. I like that. Because it lets you show individualism out there. It lets you show what type of creativity side you have. You feel me? I like that.
A little aura, a little swag.
Swag, yeah. Ain't no need to be boring all the fucking time. Come on, God.
They call the NFL the no fun league.
Yeah, man.
Get fined if your socks ain't a certain height, your gloves ain't this.
Y'all killing me with that.
Tapping your check after the game, that's.
And I used to like when Bulls had them super elaborate face masks with the blacked out visor and
straight
all
hand
that.
and tuck. I think used to wear that face mask.
Yeah, the wow over bar John with the crisscross. I like that. That individual
visor, or somebody wore their socks black, or somebody had different socks. Or,
they don't let you really do a lot in the NFL.
The players get fined for wearing the different color cleats, but then you got a game where you go, my cleats, but we could do it for auction.
Right.
It's all about, if we're doing it for money, we can do it.
We can do it. But if we're not doing it for money, what's happening? But that's the way that go. Now, speaking of the Sixers, were we even talking about them? I don't think.
Bro, we was just on a wild uniform tangent. But.
Yeah, we did go on that. But it's cool. It's I think that's part of the other shit, the culture shit. I think uniforms play into it a lot because how you look out there in representing the city is important.
And it's you always match your uniform with your sneakers.
Right. Gotta have the whole thing
your
looking
jersey
coordinated.
with your sneakers or the hat. You know what I mean? You got the lay with it and all that. So,
bro, remember them Giants uniforms from a couple years ago? They started out the year with them brown and red, white, and blue Jones.
Yeah,
them Jones trash can. I'd have never put them out on the field, bro. Never in a million. We wore them them powder blue and yellow joints one time, and they never came back.
That was it.
That was it for them. We saw them one time, and they ain't never because they was hideous.
That's the year McNabb and Westbrook and all them wore them. Yeah.
Kevin Curtis, dog. Kevin Curtis went crazy.
Curtis. Oh, that's nasty.
Kevin Curtis went crazy in that game, bro. Crazy. Kevin Curtis played in the NFC Championship with us, dog. Let us not forget. Kevin Curtis got us to an NFC Championship. Let us not forget.
They gave McNabb scraps.
And expected get me to a Super Bowl and win it too. And don't you come up short.
Oh man,
listen.
Now I'm just sitting there thinking about all that history, bro. Just like
we can get
James
into that
Trash,
too.
Pinkston, like they gave McNabb scraps.
They did. See, they did my man dirty early on, but once they learned their mistakes, they went to other teams that had a hell of a lot of success. That's what kills me. But we wanted to get into the Sixers too, though, today, because I wanted to talk about all the Jaylen Brown stuff happened and it's over by now. And like the noise around it kind of dying down a bit.
All the roster shake up.
Right. And there's some like until LeBron signs, there's a lot of like secondary moves. There's a few like Kyle Kuzma sightings out there and all that type of shit. What I wanted to do now, because I honestly believe that Jaylen Brown is going to have a significant impact on his team, especially over these like next 4 years. So will we be talking about him on this list in that time? So I want to establish what the list is now. You feel what I mean? And
okay.
Then once his career here is over, does he stack up among these guys? Because to be honest, there's some names on this list that are super like controversial. So you ready to hop in, bro?
Let's go.